The woman should keep silence in the churches, for they are not permitted to speak, but should be subordinate, as even the law says. If there is anything they desire to know, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is shameful for a woman to speak in church. 1 Corinthians 14. Written around the year 54 by St. Paul, these sentences prohibited women from singing in church for many centuries. Cloistered nuns circumvented this restriction, not only by singing, but also by composing sacred music. Women also composed secular works and supported the arts during the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. The Middle Ages, also known as the Dark Ages, extended from the collapse of the Roman Empire, circa 450, to the beginning of the Renaissance, circa 1450. The Roman Catholic Church, where most composers and musicians were trained and employed, and their music preserved, dominated this period. Plain chant, or Gregorian chant, the official music of the Church, enhanced the sacred text used in various church services. The chants commonly were unaccompanied, monophonic, without fixed meter or rhythm, based on medieval modes, and varied from simple recitations to complex songs, depending on their function and place in services. The music is also known as Gregorian chant in honor of Pope Gregory I, circa 540 to 604, who is credited with assembling and organizing the charts. Chant composers were often anonymous, and some scholars argue that Anonymous may have been a woman. Some of these women, however, were recognized during their lifetime. Cassia, a Byzantine nun, discussed later in this chapter, composed the earliest extant music by an identifiable woman. Hildegard of Bingen, a German nun who wrote music based on her own text, is also discussed in depth today, along with other composers of sacred music. During the Middle Ages, some noblewomen were tutored at home or in monastic schools. Their education generally included music. As kings and their courts solidified their political power, noblemen and noblewomen became patrons of arts. Many secular court songs written by troubadours, trouvères, and minnesingers have been found. However, music by only one woman troubadour, the Comtesse de Dia, has survived, and few women trouvères have been identified.